What's going on, everybody? Wanted to make sure we got today's show in 5 minutes in real estate. Yesterday was a little bit of emotional. We're going to keep it a little bit more light and more real estate driven today instead of the sharing from the soul that we did yesterday. I do encourage you. I got quite a bit of feedback on that last show. So I do encourage you to get out there. If you hadn't watched it yet, go watch it. It was just kind of my backstory, so you know a little bit more about me. Today, we're actually going to talk about housing supply, though. One of the things that I've been noticing a lot of, and if you watch the show that I do every week, How's the Market, Pensacola, you notice that under about 400 and 500,000 and under, we've got very little inventory. Very little inventory. So one of the things I went back and looked at some national news to try and figure that out and see if we could drill that down to where we are here. So here's what I found. We're going to take this hopefully in the next just 5 minutes. Let's get a little bit of history. From 1990 to 2005, number of single-family permits issued more than double, while the number of multifamily permits grew by 49%, so almost 50%. So from 90 to 2005, that was that boom, the housing permits double. Wait till you see this next slide. This is what housing looked like at the bust. If you pay attention right here. I can't see it because I have to scoot that over. There we go. Right here. 2009, it dropped drastically. When I say drastically, I mean drastically, right? So it dropped because there were people losing money, right? We just couldn't do it. Construction of single-family homes has recovered, but it's recovered a lot more slower. And that's funny because I drive around here now and I see neighborhood after neighborhood after neighborhood, but it's just not there yet. And you can see that in our numbers. So you can also see it in the national numbers. So we're just kind of not a bubble when it comes to that. The total number of residential housing units permitted in 2018 was roughly the same as the number in 94. But the population is 20% more now. So it says 20% less than it was today. So we've grown by 20%, but yet our residential permits are still what they were in 94. We're not building enough housing. Now the builders see this, and I think if you watch the show between the 3 and 350 market, especially in Santa Rosa County, that actually upticks a little bit because there's some more profit margins there for the builders. That upticks in Santa Rosa County instead of a hyper seller's market to just a seller's market. A lot of that has to do with the builders, because they're trying to help with this inventory crunch. But we're also starting to see the builders build a little lower end too. So down to the 200s, I've seen 180s, 170s. They're trying, because those are just flying off the shelf. We've got a huge demand for those. So why am I bringing it up on today's show? It's because if you're a seller and you're thinking about doing a move up, meaning, you've got that $200,000 property and you're thinking about going to a 3, or you've got that $150,000 property and you're thinking about going to a 2 or 250, you have a 3-bedroom, now you want a 4-bedroom. Now, baby, a serious time for us to chat, because, well, there's just not much inventory. There's just not. So anyways, that was kind of the show today. I'm sorry I'm so late. I normally do these in the morning, but I have had some fires. I got a client I'm working with right now that we're gonna have to do a short sale, and I haven't done. We don't see a lot of short sales now. Matter of fact, I pulled up on the market after I took the listing, and I think there's 6 total market. Market's got 2,800 properties active total, like in the MLS. So that could be Baldwin County, Escambia County, Alabama. Could be Crestview, whatever. So it's $2,800 or $2,800. 2,800 properties total. 6 of them are short sales. We just don't see those very much. But not only do we have that, we've got a issue with non-permitted activity, and now we have an encroachment on a county drainage. So yeah, that one's going to be fun. That one's going to be a lot of fun. So I was kind of caught up with that this morning. That's why I couldn't get out as early as I wanted to. I've been shooting here from the house because I've got technicians coming over to work on the pool and the internet and everything else. So anyways, if you're thinking about selling, give me a call. Or even kicking it around, let's just talk. I've had conversations the last 2 weeks with people that we decided, no, it's not good for you. Let's just talk. Let's just have a conversation. All right, that's all I got for you today. As always, if you've not subscribed to get the tips, tricks, graphs, infographics, get over to 5minutesinrealestate.com. That's 5minutesinrealestate.com. Also, this is live on Facebook, but if you hadn't liked the page yet, if you see this as a replay, hit like. If you're listening to this on SoundCloud or Stitcher or Apple iTunes or whatever, get over to facebook.com/Shane Willis, the Realtor. Finally, I asked two things. If I brought any value, if these numbers brought any value to you real quick, do me a favor, like it, comment on it. Hey, thanks. Hey, what do you think is going to happen? Whatever the comment is, just be nice. And then share it so I can get the word out on this one. All right. Thanks for listening. I tried to keep it under 5. I tried.